All right, so I got a question about how you configure your 5059 Rupert Neve summing mixer. This is, you can do it however you want. It's really not a set way. Now, I've seen a lot of people do it where they'll have the 5059 inputs on the back of this unit going to the outputs of their audio interface, sending the inputs to the outputs, and then you run it. You got to go through the software and do some stuff in your DAW in order to because what you're doing is you got to run it through the summon mixer, and then it has 4 stereo outs on the back of the Rupert Neve 5059 summon mixer, and you can run those into your DAW. How I got it, sometimes I configure mine is I run the inputs to the patch bay, and I can plug all my eight inputs from my MPC into the patch bay, and then I can 2-bus the 5059 summon mixer back out and go back into, I go into my Blackline Audio Revolution expansion, because the converters are better than the Apollo, the older generation Apollo. So that's how I configure mine. There's many ways to configure it. This is just how I'm doing it. So some people do it, they run it through their DAW, and that's how they do it. There's a lot of videos on the internet about this. So, I mean, I can't turn this thing around and really show how it's wired up, but it does have a lot of DB25. I got basically what I'm doing now. I also have the first 4 channels going through the returns of the manly is hooked up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 is on 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the Rupert Neve Designs summon mixer. And that's because, to me, you gotta boost it some kind of way, because to me it's not loud. It's like you need some kind of it's a mixer without EQ, compression, amplification. So to me, you still need to boost it with something. I mean, let's say you had a bass guitar, you run it directly into this, it's not gonna be loud enough. So you need you would need a preamp. So that's why I got this preamp going into the sends on the Rupert Neve summon mixer. So I can actually plug up right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the sound will come into these particular 4 channels on the Rupert Neve summon mixer. It can be confusing, but that's how I do it. But you can use a patch bay. You can just run the inputs of your summon mixer to the patch bay, plug in your gear, whatever you got, keyboards, to it's 16 inputs you can use. I'm just going off 8. You can do 8 here, and then you can plug into those, and then you can run the stereo outputs. It's 4 outputs on the back of this. You can run those outputs to your patch bay as well, and then you can run some cables to the patch bay in the back, and then you can take 4 audio wires or 2 and run them into your audio interface. And that's how you can get your summon that way. It can be confusing, like I said. I know it sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo what I'm saying, but that's just how I do it. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next video.